Alright, you know what time it is. It is time for another Creators Creation episode as we continue to work on stuff. So now that we're coming back to this with some fresh eyes, I have yet to shower. Apologies, I just got off of an hour stream and decided to just go straight for it. So we'll be doing, hopefully, finishing this today for the 7 layers. We will see. So for the first thing I want to do of mirrors, and we're actually going to be giving it a proper name. Mirrors. Palatium spellicorum. I like that. Okay. Alright, let me pull that over just so I can spell it. So, Palatium specolorum. Okay. Alright. Dupe. Did we... No, we didn't make them notifications. Okay. Known in common as Palace of Mirrors, this stronghold is said to be cursed, with every mirror showing a different outcome to your life based on the choices you made. These images of another life are to show you what could have been at the highest of levels of what's the word I'm looking for? These images are of another life are to show you what could have been if you had chosen differently. Supposedly, they only show the best outcomes with the grandest of luck, giving you or giving the viewer of these potential lives extreme envy toward what they missed out on, as the mirrors then switch to show whom ended up with this life instead of the viewer. I like that. I think that's oh no. Nope, that is in common because this is supposed to be this is supposed to be a language. So the palace, so we know that one. What would Nazarick live in? What other things are associated with envy? Let me look at envy real quick just to see what they've got here. Grudge. Ooh, I like the idea of let's do Pit audio. Okay. Pit audio. This palace is currently ruled over by Nazarick, I think we'll do it by Tenem. After he ousted the previous devil, that stone, the corrupt, assigned to it. Alright, Pit audio. Also known in common as Pit of Hatred. This location on the far southern end of the first layer of Moors is known as a gladiator hotspot. Let's go with being ran by Nazarick since his defeat by Logalthus. The pit of hatred was changed from purely a darkened hole in which many would compete for souls against other demons and devils. Nazarick would enslave and rebuild the location into a grand Colosseum. I know I'm not going to spell Colosseum. There we go. Colosseum in which new visitors would have to fight through the roster of demons sworn to Nazarick himself. What's here? One sec. Let me check what is going on my Discord. Okay. Okay. Good to know. All right. Run by. Okay. So we're going to add some info on them. Tenem, the former king of Dragon's Gate, and ruler of the Zarius clan, is said to have sworn fealty to Stone the Corrupt, turning himself into a devil, or an archdevil. This would allow for Tenem to gain not only loyalty of many of the Envy devils, but as well as a position of general in the army of let me find it. This is why it's going to be a long thing. Okay. Oops. Well, that works. I can just delete it in a minute. Men of Stein. Why does it sound German more than it does anything else? Okay. This Tenem. Okay, wait. This will allow Tenem to gain not only a loyalty of many Envy devils, but as well as a position of general in the army of men of Stein, allowing if Tenem holds the position and Stone the Corrupt were to win the War of Rebirth, to regain his mortality and rise to godhood should Stone complete his plans. Okay, there's so many issues there. Heading 5. Okay, we're not going to bother with the heading there. We are going to bolden Tenem's name, though. Yeah, Archdevil Envy. No, that's supposed to be as well. No, that's fine. There. Alright. Okay. Let's get Nazarick's thing done, so that way we can get them going. After his defeat at the hands of Logalthus, to which the event was sponsored, or sponsored. No, I don't like the word sponsored. Was just defeat the Hanslok of this, while Stone the Corrupt watched on, Nazarick came to the realization of how corrupt Stone actually was, and upon arriving in Moors, offered his services after finding out the truth about the old High King, and swore allegiance to the Phoenix in exchange for rulership of the first layer of Moors amongst the demons, and to prevent the old High King from ever passing his level. However, to his unfortunate surprise, upon the old High King's death, he would go straight to the bottom layer without any resistance. Okay. There you go. Alright, so the first layer of hell is done. Sweet. We'll come back to those guys in a minute. We are still working on many of the other layers still. The Realm of Wrath. I haven't come up with an idea yet for this 100%, which is the issue. Press something like, okay. Oh, we got lots of messages today. Lots of messages. We're gonna have a lot going on today. Okay. So I don't have any ideas for Wrath yet. For Greed, let's start working on it. So I think Cupidus is what I used for another. Yes, I used that for Lust. So we don't want to use the same translation. I kind of like Avidus. I also like Avarita. Let's see. Okay, Lucrum. Lucrum would be better. Lucrum. Those banished to the fifth layer of Moors are said to be guilty by the ruling of greed itself. Thus, many of this floor are known to be extremely cunning and quick to cut down their opponents for gains of their own. However, in this case, unlike Envy, many of this floor are considered craven-like, and tend to value their own lives over the pursuit of ambition. Thus, while those demons and devils and souls banished to this level may be considered stronger than the previous for the local inhabitants tend to shy away from a non-winnable situation at all costs. Okay. I kind of like that. Alright. No. Alright. Let's do fastest, the layer of pride. Okay. Actually, let me go into here for something. I want to go all the way back up to the top real quick before we start working on it. Realm of Lost Souls and Hatred. Okay. Yeah, no, we'll come back, actually. I got a thought process I do want to run with later. For the layer of pride. Inhabitants. Okay. Pride cometh before the fall, or so the saying goes amongst many scholars. The layer of pride is considered for most mortal souls banished to this realm as the last layer of Moors, due to the overwhelming power of both the Archdevil and Archdemon who rule over it, as well as the two major faction leaders proclaiming the seventh layer to be off limits to any soul who could not venture to the first layer, and it was able to cut down all of the arch-ranked beings in Moors. Thus many of the souls trapped here are considered the overall strongest a mortal can be, and many who have fallen to this layer have managed to return to the higher levels to usurp power from those in charge. And here I'm going to do we're going to call this the gateway of the sloth. Porta Segnie. Okay. Porta Segnie. Okay. The portal of sloth is the only known way to enter the final layer of Moors, and is said to be guarded by both the arch creatures of this layer. On one side is the devils, who control the mighty tower of the lion, to which the top of this tower is shaped as a bronze lion head that breathes out a strange black what's the mana called? I think it's not going to be in here. It's going to be in Schools of Mana. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. So forms of mana, Megacorum, Mesnium. Okay. Strange black Mesnium, which is said to absorb, if not outright destroy, any and all living creatures who are touched by it. On the opposite side is the Grand Observatory, in which the demons are said to practice science and study the layers of Moors in hopes to one day gain a foothold on taking over the entirety of Moors itself. This tower is capped by a massive dome-like fixture made of blackened glass, and here it is said the truth behind magic in the worlds of Silencia and Incremia can be found, as well as many lost sciences and schools of magic to which the current ruler ponders over. There we go. I like it. So this one only has a single location. I think that's kind of cool. We're gonna go here for our last one. SES. Okay. Oops, right here. Nope, here. SES. Is that how you spell it? ACIES? ACIES. Okay. Known simply as the battlefield, this location is said to be the entirety of the 7th layer of Moors, in which rivers of mana of mesa colored in all sorts of strange designs flow freely. Bodies pile up on the daily as the two forces continuously clash. What was once a mighty stronghold was once dotted with mighty strongholds for only the most powerful of demons and devils to rule over has been reduced to nothing more than simple dust in the wind. So this place is basically like a massive battlefield that always continues. Okay. So we'll come back to the leaders tomorrow, or next week. We need to still do the 4th layer. But I think with the good update we've got going here, we can definitely start to work on some stuff more and more. So I think our next video, which will be next Saturday, well, for you guys it'll be coming out whatever day it comes out. But for me, it's going to be coming out, or I'll start working on it next Saturday, where I'll be going into the final, hopefully 1 to 2 episodes more of the Domain of Moors to finish it up. We did mention that we were going to do the 7 layers of virtue, and that still will be worked on. We still got some other domains we need to work on, and we still need to go back to working on the races. So we will probably finish up the Domain of Moors and then come back to working on the races after that. So thank you all for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed this creator's creation, and I will see you next time.